We gotta make a video about this song. We have to make a video about this song. It's actually so good. I know this is a 16. I know not everybody watching these videos is playing at a 16's level, but the things I'm gonna talk about are not related to the difficulty of the song at all. I love this song after Tommy showed it to me, and yeah, like I said, the things I'm gonna talk about are just not relevant to the chart at all. This song is just too good to not share. We were both playing. I played mostly ECFA stuff today, and then Tommy jumped on after me and was playing dominantly Stamina. I think he knew all day that he was gonna play Stamina. We're just scrolling through the lower division song list for ECS 9.5. He scrolls over this song. He already knows it, and he's like freaking out. And then after that, I don't know, I played a lot of it with him. I fell in love with the song too. I jumped in the shower after, brought my Bluetooth speaker in, I was bumping Unnatural during my shower, and then I was doing some video editing tonight. And I think that song played in the background for like the entire hour I was doing it. So I'm definitely going through that phase that everybody goes through when they find a song that they love and just like are addicted to. I'm gonna listen to this song until I get sick of it. But that moment hasn't happened yet, so hopefully not soon. The topic I want to talk about is measure counters and why I use them and why I sometimes don't use them. I'm pretty sure most people have them on and then they leave them on the whole time. I don't feel that way. So the point of me leaving measures on, the reason why I use them, is because it helps me track my progress into how far I am into the song. It's really good for songs like this, because there's only 2 runs. There's the 158, there's a short break, and then there's an 80 measure run. So if you already know the breakdown of the song, then you know, like, this 150, I guess it's close to 160. When we hit 80 measures here in a second, you know that you're halfway through the hardest run. You're halfway through the run that gets you to a break, and then there's just 80 after that. So I'm able to take this measure counter and understand where it lies in reference with the song. There's other songs that are not that gracious about how the breakdowns are set up. There's songs like, I don't know, difficulty G, and I don't know, maybe like Bloody Hellmate, or there's a song that Garner knows me for playing in Heinix Scale 180. There's a lot of songs that they don't just give you 158 measures. It's maybe 158 measures total of something, but they break it up into like 4 measure run, 4 measure run, 7 measure run, 8 measure run, 9 measure run, with just like these tiny little breaks between. And that's what happens is the stream counter just like shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And for me, that's just like not helpful. I think for marathons it becomes different because sometimes you need the inspiration. You need to know how far along you are if there's like a long run in the middle. But for your standard stamina songs that are anywhere from like 3 to 10 minutes, you know, like it's generally not useful for me. Something I used to do is I would turn off measure counters, because when it's just counting up small numbers like that, the measure counters just aren't useful for me. So I'd turn them off. What I used to do is I would look at how long a song is before I hit play on it, and then what I would do is I would set up a stopwatch. I would open my phone, set up a stopwatch, so it would just play like this. I'd leave it, you know, close to my monitor, and every once in a while I'd peek down. And that was more helpful for me to understand how far along I was into a song. So if I click on a song, it's 5 minutes, I glance down, I see 2:30 on my phone, and I know that I'm halfway through it. That kind of thing was more motivating for me. And that doesn't work for everybody. I don't have that many passes where I've turned the measure counters off, but on the few that I have, it's been really useful. I think most people just turn it on because it's probably good to, you know, even if it's just a bunch of 7 measure runs or a bunch of 15 measure runs or something, it's good to view every single one of those runs as, you know, a little victory, and it's easy to tell yourself just, you know, Oh, just another 7. I can do another 7. Okay, here's another 7. I can do another 7. Or here's the 15. I can definitely do 15. Just chunking into small pieces, I know, helps other people, but for me, it's just like, it's so exhausting looking at small runs. I much prefer dense songs, much like Unnatural here, where it's just 2 runs. You know what's coming ahead of you. You can memorize the breakdown in your head, and you're good to go. That's my general approach for how to use measure counters. Dense songs, I'll turn it on, easy to track progress. Super broken stuff, maybe turn it off. It's definitely more useful for me to just know how much time is remaining. And it's not in... I'm using Waterfall right now, so it's not modded in, but the latest Simply Love does have an option. I think they place it around here. Oh, my webcam's covering it up. They do place it, if you have step statistics on it, they have a number that tells you how long the song is and how much time is left. So you don't have to do the calculation in your head, like, it tells you how much time is left. My goodness. Shoutouts to Starry, Circle, and Zog, because that chart is super fun. I think everybody should play Stamina because the community has just put so much music into this. They've just made charts for so many songs in so many genres, and it's just like, it's just a blast to play. It's so good. That's my approach to measure counters. I'm assuming I know the answer to this, but do you use measure counters? Is there anybody that turns them off for any situation? Is it similar to mine? I want to know. So, anyways, that's my video for today. If you're not participating in East Coast Stamina 9.5, you should do it. I'm leaving links in the description for how to get involved in that. That's all I have to say for today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.